Hello guys, we are back with our next lecture. In this lecture, let us go through the concept of load balancing, guys. So this concept is such a simple concept that you can say it directly by observing only, right? From the name only, most of you can understand. Load balancing. So basically, assume that you are having two servers, guys, to respond for any kind of request. Okay. So if the first user comes, you will send him to that side. If the second user comes, you send him to this side. So basically, at this moment, there are one user in this, one user in this. If the another user comes, you send him that side, so you send him this side. So basically you will balance the load, guys, because you don't want your website to be slow, right? So that is the reason why always the load balancing concepts will be applied in websites. Okay, yes. So basically in simple words, load balancing is nothing but balancing the load in between these servers, guys. So here I am taking the example of two servers, but there will be some hundreds or thousands of servers, guys. Okay, yes. So cloud load balancing is defined as the method of splitting workload. So basically what they are splitting is, they are splitting the users, right? That is nothing but the workload which they are having, and computing properties in cloud computing. Okay, so it enables the enterprise to manage workload demands or application demand by distributing resources among computers and servers. Okay, yes. So basically here even you will be dividing the properties between these two as equally. So basically if this system is having 100 GB space, this system will also have that same. So in this way you will divide them, and as the users come, you will divide them also. So one user will come this side and one user will go that side. Like that you will balance them. Okay, yes, guys, we'll be going through some balancing strategies, so don't worry. Okay, yes. So in simple words, a load balancer, okay, task or work is to balance the load or visitors for the website, dividing them equally to all the servers. So all servers are utilized at a higher rate. So this is also a goal of load balancing, guys. So basically if you bought 100 servers, okay, and you are never using those 100 servers, you are using only 2 or 3, then you are indirectly wasting the rent of 97 servers, right? Yes. So to avoid these things, we always use load balancing, guys. So if you get 100 users per month, they are divided in between these things. So 100, not month, in an hour or in a minute. So they'll be divided in between these 100 servers in that way. Okay, yes. So your question will be, okay, so we understood the concept of load balancing, but in real time how it is done? Okay, yes. So now let us go through some few algorithms or methods used for load balancing. So the first method is a round robin method, guys. So please remember the word, it is a static method, guys. Okay, so here we are not going to dynamically check anything, we are just going to blindly assign things, that's it. Okay, yes. So let us first go through the example and then we'll be going through the theory, guys. Okay, yes. So assume that we are having 3 servers, guys. Okay, and we got 6 requests continuously. So the first request will be going through this, second request to this, third request to this. So as 3 of them are having 1, let us continue with the 2. So again 4th request will come here, 5th request will come here, 6th request will come here. If there is 7th request will come here, 8th, 9th. So in this way, in a round robin style. So basically you start here until end, again start here until end, again start here until end. So basically you are going in terms of circles, right, in round robin format, right? Yes. So this concept is nothing but in terms of round robin, which is 100% static, guys. So here is there any kind of calculation formulas or anything? No, you're just blindly assigning them, right? So first one here, second one here, third one here, fourth one here, fifth one here, sixth one here, seventh one here, eighth one, ninth, 10, 11, 12, like that you're just dynamically assigning. So that concept, statically assigning, that concept is nothing but your round robin. A simple method of load balancing server, multiple identical servers are configured to provide the same service. And remember one more thing. So if this first user is seeing Amazon website in dark mode, in black color, this guy will also have the same look, guys. So basically on all the servers, the data will be replicated, guys, which is nothing but copied. So this server, what it is having, the same data will be here. This server, what is having, the same data will be here. Okay, yes. Okay, so one more thing is all the servers will have unique IP addresses, guys. So any server it will be having some different IP addresses. Okay, and they are linked to the same domain, that you should remember. So all have unique IP addresses but same domain name. Hence all these IP links are linked in DNS. So DNS is nothing but domain name server, guys. In simple words, domain name server is nothing but like a telephone book, guys. So in telephone book, what we will be having? We will be having our friend's name, and we will be having your phone number. Similarly here, what you will be having is your domain name. So basically like your website name, educationforfun.com, google.com, like that, and its IP address. So if your website is having multiple servers, it will be having multiple IP addresses but only a single domain name. So that is also stored in domain name server, DNS. Okay, Yes, and each request as it comes will be given to the order in which the IP addresses are assigned, and it will be in a round manner. That is nothing but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Got it? Yes. Okay. Similarly, a small modification to round robin is nothing but your weighted round robin. So basically, this is also a static method, guys. Here also you are not going to check anything, and you will be just assigning them directly. Okay. Yes. So weight is okay. So basically here, assume here, guys. So basically here we will be giving a value that is nothing but weight. So 10, 1, 7. So basically this 10 indicates that this server is strong, guys. Okay, so as the value increases, the strength of the server will increase. So basically this server strength is 10, this server strength is 7. So in this way they are there, guys. So this is highest, second highest, third highest. So now the same round robin, but not in exact order. Previously we did 1, 2, 3, right? So we did not have these weights. So now we are having the weights. So based on the weight order, you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that concept is a weighted round robin. So weight is a like priority based on some parameter. Weights are assigned. So it might be with respect to strength, it might be with respect to response time or anything. Okay, yes. So in that order, round robin is performed. Simple, yes. And the third type of algorithm is nothing but least connections. This is a dynamic method, guys. Okay, so assume that you are having 3 servers, guys. Okay, so initially this is least connections, right? Yes. So assume that there are 0 connections for all of them. So at that moment you will be assume 3 requests came. So each request will go to one of them. Okay, so assume that this server's work or this request is a really small request. They just wanted to log in and log out. That's it. So they logged in within a second and logged out within a second. So basically this is again empty. So if now one other request will come, so it will be accommodated here as there is a least connection. So basically the number of connections are 0, right? Here 1, here 1. So that is the reason why they will be assigned there. Got it? Yes. So based on these values, the assignments will be done. Got it? Yes. So here based on the current status of server which has low active services will be giving the request. Okay? Yes. So I hope everyone got some basic idea. This is a dynamic method, guys. Remember. Okay? Yes. So in the next lecture, let us continue with the weighted least count and few other algorithms, guys. Okay? Yes. So let us meet in the next lecture. Thank you. Thanks for watching.